today, we really genuinely have somebody that I personally am very excited about. Shawn, welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to being on, sitting here with you at the kitchen table, going over some things, because I got some things I want to tell you, man. I want to express to you, because I like you a lot, man. You're a great dude. I'm glad you came into my life.
I really have an innate interest in, like, what do these types of high performers do? Like, I mean, literally, because you could ask about the money and stuff. I don't, whatever, right? Like, that's a byproduct of your work ethic. I know, like, what time are you up? What time do you go to bed? How much sleep are you getting? What do you eat? And how often are you in the gym? That's the shit I want to know. You know what I mean? Like, what's your schedule? What's your routine look like? And I know you told me, dude, 4:30 to 8:30, domination. Could you explain what the domination is from that 4:30 to 8:30 and just kind of a little bit about your routine of success?
Absolutely, man. My 4:30 to 5:30 is my time to write my gratitude, post my first Facebook post to get that out into the world. I journal for 15 minutes roughly, and I read 15 pages. By then it's 5:30. And from 5:30 to 6:30, it's me and my wife in the gym 3 days a week. And the day she's not with me, she's with her personal trainer. I get done with that about 6:30, get home by 7:30, that's shower, get ready, address any issues that I have, go into the DMs, go into the text message, go into the emails, because now I'm ready to get caught up on the day before I show up at 8:30. Right when I show up at 8:30, I have a meeting with my team till about 8:45 max. And I'm big on individuals. I pull my team aside one-on-one every day, 1 or 2 a day. I'm not a meetings guy. I don't need me. You in meetings waste my time, waste your time. You need to go making money. So I'm a one-on-one. So every day I do 1 or 2 of my people, right? And we'll do a one-on-one, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to see where they're at. And then from about 9 to 1, I schedule most of my Zoom calls when I'm fresh in that area, in that time. And then from 1 to 6, it's with my team, scaling the company, making sure the leads are being closed, and just getting after it. And then any operations that Jacqueline or Andy need.
Wow. And that's a day in, day out. And I'm assuming Monday through Sunday. I mean, I'm assuming there is no Monday through Friday, right?
No. I mean, you can work weekends. I mean, you can have weekends off in our company if you're selling. I'm not going to require you to be here.
Right. Your results are there. Who cares?
Yeah. Do you want to take over the world? Do you want to build? We have an opportunity with Andy to build something special within the brand, as long as you honor the brand. Okay. It's his brand first. If Andy ever has to fight for my attention, there's a problem. There's a reason why I don't do reels. There's a reason why I don't have a podcast. I am his dude. I'm his number 2. Jordan, Pippen, Tom Brady, Gronk, right? Andy shouldn't have to fight for my time. And he doesn't, because I do my stories, I do my posts, that's my social media, until I would think for many years. If he ever has to fight for my time, we got a problem.
Yeah. And he has the young closers, but that to me seems like a smart play to reach a younger demographic. I would imagine that's strategic, but I'm not gonna.
Very strategic, absolutely. We can talk about that. We built that with Jacob Hagerman and Ryan. Very strategic to go get that 18 to 30-year-old audience, because they're 22 and 26, and they're both going to make $300,000 to $450. Now they have their audience where they tell them, this is how we did it. Quit chasing the women. Okay. We're not getting crazy. We don't do drugs. We barely drink. And they tell them their lifestyle, because that's what we require. You know what I'm saying? I like the young kids. I like them. But if I can eliminate 30% of the mistakes, who does young Jacob at 22 become at 26? He's a millionaire.
Man, you just have such a great understanding of just kind of like, hey, Andy, we're going to ride this Andy brand into, which then creates the Elliot Army brand, which then creates a multitude of other brands, as long as nobody ever comes and tries to get too big for their britches and knock off what got us here, right? Like, that's what concerns me. But I will say, if I'm criticizing myself, as I've allowed this idea that, like, I'm the only one that's going to do this every day is work, but everybody else can do this Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, even when stuff's not hit. And that just is, I'm done with that. To your point, I'm cutting out. If you're not 100% on board with me, or you're not believing in me, or you're telling me what I can't do, I don't want you around me. And I know you and Andy have both cut out people very important in your lives. Can you talk about that? I mean, really important. Is that
which level? Yeah. I spent 21 years trying to please my in-laws, man. 21 years. I just wanted to make them happy. Got with my girl at 17, got in the car business, never had to borrow $1 in my life. And I tried to make them happy. Couldn't pull it off. So I cut them out. My wife's cool with it. We have a stronger relationship because she backs me. And then 2 buddies that were 16-year friends, 15-year friends, 16-year-old friend. I begged them to come work for Andy. Now they're 2 of my biggest haters.
Wow.
So those are really hard ones on mine, because This is where I'm going. This future-based cause is so massive. I'm not having people tell me I can't do it.
Right.
I'm just not going to allow it. What I put in my mind every day is great music by Rob Bailey, positive things that I read, gratitude. So you're not going to shift my mindset to where I'm going. I don't put that shit in my head. And then it's domination, because now I can lead my team. I'm with Andy. I got Jacqueline right here. She sits right here next to me. I got the team right here. I can see them all. And they're all going in the same direction. Now, some of them buy in and they're here on the weekend. Some of them, they make 180 grand and they're Monday through Friday. I'm cool with that, man. Not everybody wants to take over the world. And I'm okay with that.
And as long as they're hitting their numbers, I get that. And they have their role players, and we need role players too, right?
Have you ever heard Price's Law theory?
I have not. Please do elaborate.
Price's Law theory says any sum of the domain will produce the square root of its number. So break it down. 10, you got 100 people. The square root is 10. 10 people are going to produce 50% of your results. The other 90 people are going to produce the other 50% of the results.
Right.
I got it a little bit better than that here at the Elliott Group, but everywhere I go, everything I look at, Price's Law stands out.
Including here, by the way. It's like
Sure.
5 of my 15 are doing 80% of the volume.
Price's Law, it breaks it down. It's a good theory. I was fascinated when I learned about it probably a year ago. And then I went, holy shit, I'm just above it, because I don't think my goal is not to have an 80%. I want all 20% at your pace, at your learning curve, who you can bring aboard. Like
you mentioned something about Chat GPT last night, and I would say, and Ryan put us onto that in January, and I've been using it, but my guess is what you're getting ready to tell us is probably I've been underutilizing it. So could you elaborate on what that post was when you were saying like, hey, if you're not using Chat GPT and OpenAI and AI at all in your sales process, you're fucking up.
You're crazy. So I'm going to actually do one better. I'm going to drop the training in the chat. I started really pushing hard 6 months ago, because I knew it was the future. We know it's going to be there, and I want to know. I told Andy, sales training and technology, we're going to own it. We're going to be the most forward-thinking, advanced company in the country. I spent about $8,000 in Chat GPT and AI training over the last 8 months. The company has partnered with a company, Nito, which is going to come help us build our own AI bot, which is powerful. It can respond to old leads and have a continuous conversation. So that's what we're getting to, but I'm going to give you the software. Where did this go? I'm going to give you the software that I would use if you were just getting started.
And so that's the idea. We're talking lead follow-up, literally shooting out messages and being able to just go through and pick up on leads and try to set appointments or try to even close, or?
Well, absolutely. You can drop your links. They won't know the difference between the bot and a human. And then you could drop a link. You can carry the conversation.